Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today is Tuesday, actually. It is July 22nd. And yesterday we had to fix a little bit of fence because we had some storms come through while we were gone on vacation. We had that fall on the fence, so we had to go fix the fence and push some of the limbs out of the way and stuff. So that's what we did yesterday. Wasn't really exciting, just time consuming. But we had to get it done so we could get the cows back into that pasture. So did that. Also yesterday, what else did we do? I don't know. I think Cody had some video for you. I think he was getting the bush hog out and stuff. So I'll throw that in now. And then tomorrow we're going to be digging a basement. So I'll explain all that tomorrow. I do also have a few clips from our vacation that I might throw in here, so there's that, and we'll get going with the week. Hey guys, it's Cody here. We are washing the air drill and the 7R. As you can tell, it's a little muddy for sure, but we're getting it washed slowly but surely. There is a lot of mud on the ground, as you can see, but today is, I think today's Sunday, July 20th, I believe. So yeah, we just got back from vacation yesterday. So today's Sunday, so kind of chiller day. So I went and grabbed this and got the little bit of Milo in it out that was left, and then started washing it here. I was just gonna get the most of it, then hand wash it all, and then grease it. And then I think I have to service the tractor. I gotta look at the files to see, but we gotta service that. Or I think it still has the break-in oil stuff in it just because it's a new tractor. So we gotta get that serviced before it leaves here, at least. Hey guys, once again, it's me. But I got a question for you guys. Or it's gonna kind of be like a, what do you like more? On the bush hog, the big bush hog. Who's this? Oh goodness. Here comes Brad, coming in hot. Oh, yeah, coming in real hot. Brad trying to hit me. So we got the 49, 55 in the big bush hog. There you go. But we got the, okay, so we have the 49, 55 on the bush hog now, the big bush hog. I think it's like 25, or it might be 30 feet. I don't even know how big it is, but it's pretty big. It's a Schulte. But I think I'm going, yeah, I'm gonna put the 7R on it. So here's kind of how it looks with the 49. It looks pretty good. It does a great job. Probably don't need to put the 7R on it, but why not? Kind of what it looks like. I'll get the front angle for you guys, but just in the comments let us know, what do you think looks better on the bush hog, or performs better on the bush hog, or the bigger bush hog. Here's kind of a better angle of it. Looks pretty good, but we'll just see. I'll get this hooked up here. I don't know if I'll do it today or not. I still gotta grease the the air drill. So we'll see. But I will keep you guys updated, and I will show you what it looks like with the 7R on. Hey guys, Cody here. We are mowing. There's a cow. She's a hot mama today down in the pond. Or really they all are. But we're mowing today. We have the 7R here on the mower, which is pretty nice, I have to say so. I can't complain about auto steer, massaging seat. I can't, no more complaining about bush hogging, I guess. Hey guys, I had a question, oh wait, we gotta turn. No, never mind. We got the turn automation going here in the bush hog. It's pretty slick, honestly. But I do have a question. Hold on. I want to make sure this doesn't crash me. Alright, we're good. But so like, if you know like the SUV remotes like on tractors and stuff. So on our farm, kinda, we usually always like put anything like fold wise like on 2, or like some of the other ones, and usually like the lift and lower is on 1. But is that something common, or is that just something that we've always done? It's something that we always have done. I mean, Dad's always hooked it up like that. So, I mean, me just watching him my whole life, I've hooked it up like that. But like usually like 1 would be your up and down, and 2 or 3 would be your fold or whatnot. Do some people go like number 6 as their up and down, and number 1 as their fold, or what? So if you do so, or something different, just drop it in the comments of what you do, or a reason why you do that. Because I was just kind of sitting here wondering, because who knows, every operation's different, has different reasons for things. I actually, another reason I thought of it is on this 7R right next to the PTO, there is the number 6 SUV, and all the other SUVs are way up here. So for my comfort wise, putting the up and down on 6 made it a lot easier. And I just put fold on 2 because I always have. So just drop it in the comments down below what you might do. Alright, we're back here Wednesday morning, working on a project here. So round baler's got some type of a nail or something in the tire, so I'm gonna try to plug it up, and then we're gonna go start digging the basement. Yep, that's a nail. Okay, so we got the hole reamed out there, and I got the plug in. So we basically just took the piece here, put this in, and get it far enough, and then we just twist it and break it off of this piece, and then we put a little bit of this sealant on here, and then it holds. So we'll see how long it lasts, if we actually end up having to get a real patch in it, or if this will hold. All right, we're getting our laser set up here. Dad's pulling out some topsoil with the pan, so we can have somewhere to put our dirt at. And we're gonna get started digging here as soon as we get our laser set. All right, well, it's a few hours later, and we've actually gotten started digging. So we went through, pulled all the topsoil off, and now we're making a pile of the subsoil here. So we're just getting her piled up and digging this basement out. So we're over here just probably, you can see the farm from where we're at, not very far away. This is where my grandparents are building their house at, so we're digging the basement for them, and then they'll start pouring concrete and doing all that. So we're gonna try to get this basement dug today. That way we can let them go ahead and get the concrete poured and everything. So trying to operate this with one hand now. But anyways, so Dad's got the excavator. I've got the 963 here, just pulling dirt out, and then he's kind of going around the edges and getting some of the more crooked spots where you can't really get this in at. So he's kind of making a boundary around it. I'm just getting the big amounts of dirt out. So. Alright, well, we made pretty good progress yesterday, so here we are, what we've got done so far. I'll flip this around so you can see. Okay, so here's the whole thing. So we've got this whole area dug out over here. We gotta, basically we gotta go down a foot across the whole thing, across the whole basement here. But you can see that's the walkout area. So there'll be a walkout basement going out that way. So that makes it easy to dig, so I can just come in and grab it. I got a little offset over there. And then where I'm standing at right now will be the garage. I think it actually goes out to that little flag right there. That's the corner of the garage there. So anyways, we made good progress. We moved a lot of dirt. There's our dirt pile over there, getting pretty big. But like I said, we gotta clean up all this stuff. Everything is loose, but we've also gotta go down about a foot yet, so that's what we got to get into today. I'm gonna go over here and get our laser set up. So already got it set there. I've just got to get the stick, and we've got a nail on that tree over there, where that orange paint is on that tree. We've got to take and set our laser on that, because that nail is the grade that we need to dig the bottom of this basement to. So that's what we're using as our reference. So get this set up and get going. Okay, so I got our laser all set, checked everything out. So here we've got the base with the laser inside there, and then we've got stick, and we've got the receiver here. So we went over there, that nail on that tree, and we basically put this back to where we were yesterday. Now I had to move it a little bit because of the we didn't mark where we put the receiver at. But anyways, so we did that, and then we went over there, and so that basically makes the receiver level with this base. And so then you can watch and see, you know, where your level is, because like I said, that nail, it needs to be the bottom of the floor where we're digging. So we gotta have that set, and then we can adjust where we need to. So I'm right on where I want to be right now in the front, but I need to dig a little bit in the back, because as I've gone in, I guess I've tipped up. So we got to dig in the back a little bit, and then that'll have everything on 1 foot above where it needs to be, and then we can start digging into our final grade, and we'll have somebody with a stick watching us close. That way we get it perfect. All right, well, I'm in here with the skid loader, kind of cleaning up a little bit, because I've got basically everything leveled down to 1 foot above grade. Some of it's probably less than 1 foot above grade, just in the lower areas. But I'm going around and kind of cleaned up the corners and made everything really nice. I've got a good pile of dirt there I'm gonna scoop out here in just a minute. But I've got a little bit of a high spot here in the middle, so I'm taking it out and getting it level. That way we can come in here in a minute with the laser and then see where we're at. And then once Dad gets here, he can help me. We can get started cutting in right at our grade level. So just trying to clean up a little bit here and get everything so we can get this done right. All right, we got that pile moved now, and Dad had a hydraulic line blow on the excavator last night, so that's why it was frozen in place here. So we got that fixed, and it took him forever to get the hose at the cat dealer, but finally got it. So getting this dug out, we got pretty well clean here, and Nick's got the stick there. He's checking and looking at where we're at. So we're gonna start. He's probably gonna try to cut somewhere, that way I can get a grade, and then I'll be able to use that as a reference and cut down to final grade. Okay, it's Friday now. We got our basement finished up last night, and we're cutting in a driveway today. So we're either gonna end up with concrete or asphalt on this driveway at some point. So we want to get it down enough where we don't have to do too much building up with that. So cutting the topsoil off here and then we'll have to cut down quite a bit here by the road. That way, whenever anything does get poured, we will be even down with the asphalt on the road. So that's what we're working on today. The gas company will be here later because there is a gas line that goes through here, natural gas. So we're gonna dig down a little bit, so they're gonna be here later on. So gotta get that. We got a load of gravel already here. Nick's hauling us in some more, so that way we can get a little bit of the driveway in. We won't put the whole thing in, but a little bit. Got the concrete forms here, so they just came in and dropped that all off, so they're going to be ready to go with that on Monday, getting the forms all set. The gas company came out. We got that dug. We didn't get close to the line or anything. Got it dug in. We got some fabric laid in, and I've got some scoop of rock here. We got a pile here. The dump truck's on the way, so we're gonna get this filled in with some rock, and then it'll be good to go. All right, we got most of the driveway laid down. We don't have the rock super thick on it yet, but Cody's rolling it down, and it's actually pretty good. So I gotta head out of here, but I think Nick was getting one more load of rock, so we'll have that to put down, and that'll be all we can do with the driveway for today. Overall, it's looking pretty good. Got this hump out here by the road, but like I was saying earlier, we'll have to build this up some more, and then whenever they put the concrete in, so it'll just have to be this kind of a hump right now until that all gets done. Thank you for watching this week's video. Please like and subscribe down below. Leave me a comment, and we'll see you next week.